remains into Walworth County, and it looks like they do. So they just pushed a new severe thunderstorm warning into the western Milwaukee suburbs, and between Madison and Milwaukee, so likely includes Waukesha there, also includes Fort Atkinson until 2:15. So this line of thunderstorms continuing to push further off to the north into the Milwaukee suburbs and out of our local area. One more thing I want to check just to see if we have any reports. All right, we got a couple. So this one near Winnebago, I'm almost sure is going to be that 57 mile per hour gust. Yes, it is. So that was near Winnebago. It looks like we have a report, looks like some damage in Rockford, downed wires around Rockford. So that's what we were watching out for, was that 60 mile per hour wind could take down trees, could take down power lines. And that looks like that may be the case. If we take just a second, I can see if we have, I can pull up the ComEd outage map and we can get kind of details on where and how many customers are without power. So nothing reported out of Boone County yet. That doesn't surprise me. It would probably take a little bit to get the report in from Boone County as the storm's just moving out. Looks like we have 70 customers out in Ogle County, 590 customers out in Stevenson County, but right where the storm ramped up, right over Winnebago County, looks like we have about 709 customers without power. Obviously, compared to the big size of Winnebago County, not really that many when you compare it to kind of the other surrounding counties. It's less than 5% of the customers, but looks like we have about 709 customers without power across Winnebago County, and I would imagine that's probably kind of centered around Rockford, where we had those reports of multiple power lines down. And now, as we will take a look at radar here, just to show that what's in Winnebago County now is non-severe, the light, moderate rainfall. And in fact, let's take a look at downtown Rockford, actually. If we can pull up the downtown Rockford cam that we have from the new Rockford Public Library building. And you can see, definitely much calmer compared to about a half hour ago when we looked at it as that line of severe thunderstorms was rolling through. So that's going to be kind of what we expect here for the next hour or so. Once the severe line rolls through your location, it's going to be kind of like this, where you see the raindrops on the camera there. It also looks pretty breezy out there behind this line. That doesn't really surprise me all that much. Non-thunderstorm winds, of course, but just some general southwesterly winds. That's what was kind of feeding the warm and muggy day today. Temperatures, I would imagine, have kind of cooled off here for a little bit. Let's check the temperatures at this point. So we'll flip things back over to the graphic system here. So temperatures have cooled off. We were in the middle 80s as these thunderstorms were rolling through. You can see Lake Geneva and Woodstock both sitting at 82. Behind these storms now we're sitting in the 70s and even some upper 60s across the area behind these thunderstorms. And again, that's going to be the big question, is do we see any peaks of sunshine behind it, behind this area of rainfall?